Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Omaha AAA U16 Ice Hockey on YouTube. This morning, Omaha set to take on the Iowa Wild in Game 2 of the Midwest Finals. We're live from Fremont, Nebraska. Good morning, everybody. I'm Wells Aiken. Glad to have you with us once again on Omaha AAA U16 Ice Hockey on YouTube. Omaha taking the ice and getting set to take on the Iowa Wild in Game 2 of the U16 Midwest Finals. If Omaha can win today, they will move on to the districts in St. Peters, Missouri in 2 weeks, where they will likely take on the Chicago Mission, the St. Louis Blues, and Team Wisconsin. Although they've got some work here to do today. Yesterday did not get off to a good start. Goals by David Anderson and Colin Hedlund had Iowa on top by a score of 2-0. Omaha answered late first on a goal by Troy Hunsicker with 38 seconds left to go in the first period. Early in the second period, Brady Braun got a goal for Iowa to extend their lead to 3-1. But again, late in the period, it was Dallas D'Amato with the tally. And Omaha was able to cut the deficit to 3-2. And from that point, after Tommy Aiken made a big save on a 2-on-1 blocker save ranging from his right to his left, Omaha carried that momentum off the D'Amato goal and the Aiken save into the third. And Xander Murphy got the tying goal with a little over 5 minutes to go. And then with about 1:26 left to go, Bryce Battaglia put a great shot, low left side, right pad for Talon Wild. And he made a good save on the first shot, but it was perfectly executed by Battaglia, using that pad as a bounce back to redirect it to Sanborn, who was waiting on the wing left side, and he buried it into the wide open net. And Omaha comes back from being 2 goals down twice in that game, 2-0 and 3-1, to win it 4-3. Let's take a look at the lineups for both these teams. Omaha head coach is Parker Metz, assistant coach Jeff Hogan, goaltenders number 36 Tommy Aiken, number 31 Steven Maslakowski. At forward for Omaha, wearing black today, number 6 Troy Hunsicker, number 11 Bryce Battaglia, number 14 KJ Yelm, number 20 Xander Murphy, number 22 Trey Carlson, number 27 James Snyder, number 32 Hayden Doggett, number 37 Jesse Thompson, number 42 Cole Gilliland, number 45 Dallas D'Amato, number 45 Ronaldo Jensen Lopez, number 66 Ashton Chrisman. On defense for Omaha, number 4 Tyler Sanborn, number 55 Caden Skolmulski, number 39 Mason Witt, number 48 Tanner Oban, number 51 Gavin Baumhover, and rounding out the Omaha U16's number 82 Brecken Den Hartog. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Iowa Wild. Head coach is John Devereaux. And we made corrections to our numbers. Again, got the numbers off the website yesterday. They were incorrect, but we've corrected those numbers today. Goaltenders, number 3, Talon Wild. Number 35, Joseph Quick. At forward for Iowa, number 8, Brady Braun. Number 9, Kai Beliveau. Number 13, Finn Parkman. Number 14, Carter Casper. Number 15, Gavin Ellis. Number 19, Blake Hawkins. Number 21, Bode Smith. Number 29, Parker Lockwood. Number 55, Isaac Lujan. Number 68, Tyler Culleton. Number 89, Jackson Easton. Number 91, Cam Crawley. And on defense for Iowa, number 2, Harold Rawls Slissons. Number 10, David Anderson. Number 17, Justin Thompson. Number 37, Colin Hedlund. Number 51, Taylor Jackson. And number 88, Noah David Diane. That'll do it for your lineups. Teams finishing up warm-ups here. We got about 1:45 left to go. We will take a quick break here and come back with the start of the first period and the opening puck drop in just a second. You are watching Omaha AAA U16 Ice Hockey on YouTube. Glad to have you with us on this Saturday morning. Should have a good one for you. Stay tuned. Opening puck drop coming up. Back here at the Sidner Ice Arena, Fremont, Nebraska. Game 2 of the Midwest Finals. Omaha U16s getting set to take on Iowa Wild. Omaha now with a record of 4-2 in 6 games against this Iowa Wild team. And they have won the last 4 straight after dropping the first 2 games of this team in shootouts back in late September. And just proof that playoffs are different than the regular season. Omaha had only yielded 3 goals to Iowa in the last 4 games they played. And leading into yesterday, and Iowa gets 3 goals yesterday, including 2 early to jump out to that 2-0 lead. But Omaha came storming back. But again, playoff hockey at whatever age group, at whatever caliber of play, is playoff hockey. So teams better be ready to bring it today. And if Omaha thinks this is going to be easy, they have another thing coming. I'm sure Iowa is looking to extend the series to a deciding Game 3 tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. But Omaha will have something to say about that. So we'll see what the teams have in store for us this morning. Teams getting final instructions from coaches Jeff Hogan and Parker Metz to your left, and John Devereaux to your right. And it looks like we have the same. We have different linesmen today. I don't know if we have different referees. They appear to be the same. No, different referees today as well. So we'll see how it goes, as the teams will send their players out. Battaglia, Lopez, and D'Amato, with Skolmolsky and Sanborn will start for Omaha. Crawley, Hawkins, and Casper will start, with Taylor and Hedlund out there for Iowa. And we are underway. And again, yesterday's game didn't have much pace or energy early, but that certainly picked up as the game went on. Skolmolsky will step up, chip it off the wall, and he will take down the right wing side. Skolmolsky moving in, drops his shoulder. That puck is chipped off his stick and into the corner. Teams will battle there now. Taylor will chip it off the end wall. Hedlund having trouble getting out of his zone. Puck turned over in the slot. A little more jump for both teams today. And that's dumped back in by Skolmolsky. And a lot of yelling out there. Not sure if we had some confusion on a line change or not, but Casper will move down into the zone. Casper moving across. Casper walking, and Aiken will smother that one and hang on. So early stop there for Tommy Aiken after David Anderson beat him on the opening shot of the game yesterday. So 15-18 left to go here, first period. And Aiken feeling the puck early. Faceoff will come in the zone to his left. Omaha will send out Chrisman along with Yelm, Oban. Can't see who's on that far side. That is Murphy. And Dan Hartog is the other D out there for Omaha. That'll roll in on Aiken. He will cover up. We'll do it again to his left. 15 left to go, so 3 seconds ticking off the clock there. Lockwood will step in for Iowa. And Omaha able to win that. Dan Hartog will circle in the corner, chip it up the wall. That'll go up into the Omaha bench, and that faceoff will come outside the zone, just in front of the Omaha bench. There's 16-10 left to go here, opening period. And the referee will overrule that and say it's off an Omaha stick, so that'll come back into the zone. The linesman initially pointed outside the zone, and Lockwood and Chrisman will step in and do it again. Players encroaching everywhere. Don't ask the Kansas City Chiefs fans about encroachment. Late penalty in that game, costing them a game-ending interception. Jason Baumhover still belly aching about that one. Puck will come into the corner. Just a reminder, 6-time Super Bowl champs, the Patriots. That'll roll in on Aiken. He will cover up and hang on. Maybe next year, Jay. So Iowa doing a good job keeping the puck in the Omaha zone early. Not a whole lot of activity. One shot on Aiken, one substantial shot. A couple other pucks rolling in on him. But so far, 3 faceoffs in the zone. And off that draw again. Omaha with trouble winning the draw yesterday. Winning the draws yesterday. Iowa got the better of them, and that trend's starting so far here today. Early in this one. Carlson will skate down the right wing side. Carlson into the right wing corner. Teams will battle there as Slissons looks on. That'll come up high. Pass across, looking for Baumhover in the corner. Slissons will chip it off the wall there, and Beliveau will take for Iowa. That's sent into the Omaha zone. They'll chip it back to center. Turnover there, and Beliveau will skate in over the zone line. And now back the other way comes Carlson. Carlson will curl at the half wall. He'll drop for Den Hartog. His shot in goes wide. And Hunsicker looks on as Oban, check that as Sanborn, pinches from the point. And in the corner now, Thompson not able to come up with it, and Iowa will clear it up into the bench area. With 14:59 left to go here, opening period. Murphy will step in on the draw for Omaha. And Crawley will win that one, and Iowa will skate it up the right wing side. They'll send it back to center as the outlet pass is off the mark. It'll come back to center. Iowa will dump that in off sides, and Omaha will get a free out as Den Hartog will take and skate. Den Hartog will gain the red line, and at the blue line, elects to hold on to it. Probably should have just dumped it in there, and now massive bodies along the near side wall. Iowa will come away with it. Hedlund will outlet it for Hawkins, but Murphy will take, and Murphy will skate through center. He has the puck checked off his stick there. Now Hawkins along the right wing wall. Dumps it ahead. Den Hartog takes. Right wing side for Skolmolsky. Skolmolsky gets a head of steam going, and Gilliland chipping it into the zone as Diane will send it far side, and Lockwood will dump it in deep for Iowa. Aiken will field it there, and Aiken will leave it for Den Hartog. Long Headland pass up the right wing side for Gilliland. Gilliland walking to the middle of the net. Shot in. Just that steered aside by Joseph Quick. So Quick in net today for Iowa. And Aiken in net for Omaha, obviously to your left. Quick to your right. And so now Sanborn at center. Right wing side for Lopez. Battaglia chips it back for Lopez. That's turned over. That'll go all the way down. We'll get an icing call here on Iowa. 13:35 left to go, and the faceoff will come all the way back into the Iowa zone to the left of netminder Joseph Quick. And the faceoff in the Iowa zone will be taken by D'Amato and by Ellis. And Omaha able to come up with that off the draw. But now Lujan will chip it back to center. Ellis over the red line will dump it deep, and Oban back to chase for Iowa. I check that for Omaha. Beliveau in the corner. And now Slissons, as Beliveau was still in the zone. And now Lujan. Lujan will shoot it in. Aiken will deaden that and cover up, take a face off to his right. 13:04 left to go. And it's just dawning on me as I look out here. So I may have gotten 8 and 9 confused yesterday. So that third Iowa goal yesterday may have been Beliveau, not Braun. So my apologies if I got that mixed up. I think I confused 8 and 9 yesterday as I see Beliveau out there today. Off the draw, hard hit there by Casper. He will take the puck, set it up top for Hedlund. Hedlund shot deflected off a stick. That is glove there. No glove pass in the defensive zone. And back through center comes Omaha. That's Yelm. Yelm not able to find the handles. He chipped it over to Chrisman. And now Crawley will take and skate at center. Crawley hit hard there by Thompson. Into the zone comes Iowa. Omaha will take over as Yelm picks up the puck. Teams will battle into the near side corner. Casper, who was everywhere yesterday for Iowa, will take it up top. Chips it to the right wing side. Walking in and shooting. Puck is deflected and kind of knuckles in. Never got in on Aiken. But Yelm was able to take it at the bottom of the circle. Now back through center. Iowa. Headman pass. Crawley looks to get around a defender. Casper, bodies flying here. A lot more energy today early in this one than yesterday. Some of that may have had to do with the fact that the Iowa players had a 2.5 hour drive here, and the Omaha players had a half day of school before getting here. Kind of an odd situation yesterday as the Omaha players came straight from school and sat around the rink. They did have a team meal here, but sat around the rink for 3 hours prior to the game. That's a little bit early for these guys. They're used to about an hour, hour and a half. I even heard some of the Iowa U18 players when they arrived mention that they would have rather gotten here about an hour, hour and a half before the game, and they were here for their game about 4 hours early. Coming up the left wing side is Braun. And so there's Braun. Stick aside by Aiken. Off the stick of Braun. So I'm going to go back to my original call yesterday. That was Braun with the goal. I don't know why I thought I may have confused 8 and 9 yesterday, but either way, we do our best here to get it right. Not always right. I think Braun did have that goal for Iowa yesterday. Anyway, back through center comes Baumhover. Baumhover will chip it into the zone. D'Amato will chase in. Slissons will send it near side corner. That's chipped further up the wall. Sanborn was about to pinch and thought better of it. Iowa will send this one all the way down for an icing call here. And a face-off will come all the way back in the Iowa defensive end with 11 minutes even remaining in the first period. Joseph Quick still stretching out there in his crease, apparently not warmed up enough. Of course, goalies have to be limber and agile, can never do too much stretching. Face-off to Quick's left. Ellis and Lopez will step in. And good job there by Ellis to tie up Lopez, and Slissons will take off the draw, right wing side for Beliveau. And Iowa goes it offside, so Omaha will get the free out as Baumhover winds up and skates. Baumhover over center red. Baumhover will reach the blue line and backhand it into the zone. In behind the goal, D'Amato tries to chip it out front. That goes off the side of the goal, and Taylor takes for Iowa. Now pitching, covering at the point is Lopez. He puts a shot in. That's sticked aside by Quick. And Iowa will chip it up, and that goes off an Omaha stick into the Iowa bench. And that face-off likely, I haven't seen an official point yet, but that will come outside the zone as I see the linesman there pointing to the neutral zone face-off spot in front of the Iowa bench. So 10:29 left to go here. And again, a little more energy with both these teams on a Saturday morning than we saw yesterday on a early Friday afternoon tilt. Omaha leading the series 1-0 with that 4-3 win yesterday. They look to close it out today. And Iowa fighting to extend their season. Hedlund will skate it up the left wing side. He'll gain the red line. Hedlund will shoot it in. Aiken will stick it aside. That'll come off the end wall right back to him, and he will cover up and take a face-off on the near side of the ice. 10:21 left to go here. Omaha will change up some troops. As Snyder and Hunsicker go off, Yelm and Chrisman come out along with Skolmolski, Oban, and Murphy. Another win there for Iowa. Shot in from the point. That's deflected up high. Goes near side corner. Casper will get to it first. Up the wall for Hedlund. And Hedlund sticking a leg out there, but no harm as nobody goes down and gets hurt there. Good to see. Pass in front. And now Casper will skate into the corner. He backhands it up the wall. And taking there is Hawkins. And his pass is deflected off some skates, and Murphy comes back the other way down the right wing side. Murphy looks to center it, but he's knocked to the ice by Casper. Chrisman comes in to help out, and now the teams will chase far side as Hedlund will take it there. He gives it near side for Casper. Casper will skate up out of the D zone through center ice. Casper in over the zone line, unimpeded. Shot in, that whistles wide of Aiken, comes near side for Diane. Diane's shot is a kick save there by Chrisman. As Chrisman played stand-up goalie from the late 70s, early 80s there in Omaha, guilty of an icing here. It was reminiscent of a Jim Craig kick save. That anniversary just recently coming up back on February 22nd, the 29th anniversary of the check that, 39th anniversary. Wow, it's been a long time of the Miracle on Ice team at Lake Placid. Shot in. Aiken will glove that, and we'll do it again to his left. 9:21 left to go, and here an admonishment from the Omaha bench that they got to win the draw, and that is true. Omaha has not had a good weekend in the faceoff circle. Long headman pass that goes wide of Taylor, who tried to slow that down, but apparently did not make contact, and so we'll get an icing call, and that will go all the way back into the Omaha zone. And that'll come near side circle Sanborn, Dan Hartog, D'Amato, Battaglia, and Lopez out there for Omaha. Wild countering with Parkman, Lockwood, Braun, Anderson, and Taylor. And Omaha, after the admonishment from the bench, has won the last 2 draws, so a little more focus and attention to detail there as Lockwood sends one in wide of Aiken. That goes off the end wall, right wing side. Good hustle there by Parkman to get to that puck first. He'll send it around near side, around the wall, too hard. Anderson not able to catch up with it right away. Anderson headmans up ahead, and skating into the zone is Braun. Braun looks to center. That goes off a skate. Dan Hartog. Puck is centered, comes up high. Shot in by Taylor off the end wall, wide of Aiken. That hit a skate out in front. And now Lopez bodied from behind, backhands it up to center. Anderson offsides will send it back into the zone. And Iowa will clear, and they get back in a hurry. But then Hartog able to chip it off the wall up for Battaglia. D'Amato over skates, and now Dan Hartog. And Battaglia finally able to send it deep into the zone as that goes in behind Joseph Quick. Pass up through center. Ellis not able to catch up. Check that. That is Lujan not able to catch up with that. 55, not 15, although they are both out there. And now in the quarter, teams will battle. Carlson with a heavy hit. Snyder with a hit there as well. And there is a cross-check call coming from the back official, so an undisciplined penalty there by, I believe, Thompson. Moving in is Lujan. Lujan, puck is loose in front. Omaha finally touches up. And we're going to get a call here on Omaha. And it's going to be a cross-check. And it is on, I don't know if the referee lost track of the player as he was looking around for Thompson, who's at the bench. And I believe that was, they're going to call Carlson. I don't know if I got my numbers mixed up. Maybe that was Carlson or maybe the referee did. You've got an errant stick back in the far end that the officials are broken stick. And so they're going to hold up the face-off here. Finally, Joseph Quick calling attention to the officials, so they will clean that errant stick up. That is a broken Omaha stick. That may have been the stick that the cross-check was affected with. 7:47 left to go here. And Omaha able to win that draw. Big win to start this penalty kill. And a possible 2-on-1 the other way if Sanborn hurries. Tries to chip. And a nice job there by Hedlund to block that centering pass as Sanborn tried to chip that over for Chrisman. And Chrisman goes into the corner, and 2 players over skate, and Iowa with numbers back the other way, 4-on-2. Into the zone, it's Crawley. He'll pass it to his right side. Shot! And a glove save by Aiken. He will snare that out of the air and hang on. So a nice glove save there by Tommy Aiken. A little unnecessary flare on that one. The face-off to his left, 1:38 left to go on the power play, and Omaha much better on the draw since the emphasis coming from the bench, as they've won most of the draws since that time, maybe all of them. Casper now along the wall, and despite winning the draw, Omaha not able to get it out. Crawley along the far side half wall. Now Hawkins. Hawkins will skate past Crawley and hang on to it. He'll exchange positions. Crawley down low. Looking to go backdoor, and Casper was wide open there. But the pass was in the air, and he's not able to get stick on puck there. And Omaha was able to clear it all the way down. A little over a minute remaining in the penalty to Carlson. So Carlson off for the cross-check, and Omaha on their first penalty kill of the game here, halfway through it. And that rimmer gets all the way in the zone. Aiken not able to catch up with that, and Casper able to keep in there, but he turns it over, and Sanborn sends it hard up the wall. That gets by Braun at the point. And Hedlund will send Chase back into the zone with 33 seconds left on the power play for the Wild. Back up through center comes Lockwood. Lockwood with a head of steam into the zone. Lockwood not able to get around Lopez after he blew by Skolmulski. And now that's chipped up the wall. Slissen's nice job there to keep at the point. Omaha battling. And the Iowa player down on the puck, and finally the puck forced back to center. And laying on the ice, not able to get up, is Slissen, so Iowa will have to hold up here. Finally, Slissen's back on sides, and Lockwood able to take it into the zone. Lockwood up high for Lujan. Lujan with a pass down low. He was going to shoot, and then last minute saw Diane, and back the other way comes Lopez. 2-on-1 with Skolmulski. Check that with D'Amato. Pass across for D'Amato. 45, not 55, and that pass was in D'Amato's skates as both players ran out of room, but a successful penalty kill for Omaha as Iowa now 0 for 1 on the power play. Diane will send it far side. Chasing there is Yelm. Yelm will dump it into the zone as Lujan goes down as he went to hit Yelm and missed him completely. Went hard into the boards. And now Baumhover will skate back into his own end. Far side corner as Braun looks on. Puck past Diane. And now into the zone comes Yelm, but puck is a little bit out of his reach, and Taylor will take, reversing sides, near side for Anderson. Omaha will take control on the wall. Pass in front. Shot by Yelm. Quick might have got a piece of that. Might have screamed wide as I was looking around the camera here. Didn't get a good look at that one. And now Omaha up high. Taking there is Gilliland. Gilliland will send it deep. Taylor in behind quick. Hunsicker in on the forecheck. Ellis as Anderson looks on. Taylor will send it up the wall. And a pass out of the zone too hard for Beliveau to handle. We're going to get a whistle here. And we're going to get another penalty here on Omaha. So after a good day of officiating yesterday, we're getting more of what we're used to. As Omaha, we'll see KJ Yelm in the box for a rough. And Iowa will go to their second power play of the game here with 4:25 remaining in the first period. Yelm and Murphy out there up front on the penalty kill with Sanborn and Den Hartog. Crawley, Hawkins, Braun, Headland, and Casper out there for Iowa on the power play. Crawley will rag it back for Headland, and he will look to set things up and come out of his zone. Pressure from Battaglia as Headland will dump it to his right, and Braun will take. Kicks it back up high for Headland. Headland looking over for Casper, far side. They're looking to work that pass back door to Parkman. Good pressure there by Murphy. As Murphy and Sanborn combine to force the turnover along the wall. Sanborn able to get it up the wall, but not out as that's out of the reach of Murphy. Puck is dumped in. That'll scream wide of Aiken. Comes near side for Casper. Casper sends it down low for Braun. Braun up high for Hawkins. And that is too hard and not able to keep in the zone. And running into the linesman is Crawley, and that almost sprung Murphy. But Battaglia will take now. Battaglia's clearing attempt doesn't go all the way down as Headland will intercept that. That'll bounce in on Aiken as that was deflected. And Headland displeased that he was not able to get that shot through. Using some salty language to express his displeasure with that inability to get the shot through on Aiken. Hit a skate, hit a stick. Bounced in like a super ball on Aiken, but he'll just cover up, take a face-off exactly halfway through this penalty kill. Lopez and Lockwood in on the draw. And that shot goes wide of Aiken. And grabbing it as Mask was Parkman, looking for a high sticking call there, but none coming. And back up high now, Slisson's with a shot, and Aiken will eat that one up. Good shoulder stop there by Aiken as he drove into that one and ate that one up. So with 3:11 left to go and 46 seconds on the penalty kill, we'll do another face-off to the left of Aiken. Lockwood and D'Amato. D'Amato with a big goal late in the second period yesterday for Omaha. That'll roll in on Aiken, and he'll slow it down, and we'll do it again. And again, Omaha did not have the best of starts yesterday, but they had some timely goal scoring from Hunsicker and from D'Amato late in the first and second periods to keep them in it until they got things going in the third. And it looks like we're going to get our first Iowa penalty of the game here, as Parkman is going to go off for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, so not sure what that was about. Maybe barking at the official, but we'll go 4-on-4 for 43 seconds with 3:08 left to go here in the period. Then Omaha will have a power play for 1:17. Off the draw, Iowa able to win that one. Diane will send it far side for Slissons. They will regroup in the zone, left wing side for Lujan. He's pressured there by Den Hartog, and Battaglia will skate it right wing side. Battaglia will try to push it around Lockwood, but Lockwood does a nice job to come up with the puck there. And now Dan Hartog pinching at the point. Dan Hartog walking in. His shot is blocked, and Lockwood will come back the other way with just Oban back. Lockwood moving into the zone, left wing side. Good job there by Tanner to force him to the outside. And now Omaha will take over, and Battaglia will come back through center. Battaglia up the right wing side, 2-on-1. Battaglia looking to center it, and it goes off skates in front. Not able to connect in front with Dan Hartog, who joined the 2-on-1 there, was Battaglia, as that went into two sets of skates and kicked wide of netminder Joseph Quick. Minute 8 on the power play for Omaha. Dan Hartog will look to set it up behind Aiken. Dan Hartog, dangerous pass there over the stick of Crawley right in front of Aiken, but he gets it through to Battaglia. Battaglia up ahead for Chrisman. Chrisman moving in, backhand shot. Goes wide off the end boards and around far side. Now it'll come back near side where Anderson will send it up the wall. Lopez there, and now in deep. Omaha will control. Lopez on the half wall, shot and deflected and scores! And Battaglia in front with the redirect. We'll see who goes to the bench first. Lopez is telling Battaglia, so that was Battaglia with the redirect in front. Off the Lopez shot, and a power play goal for Omaha with 1:49 left to go here in the opening period. And they take a 1-0 lead after withstanding 2 power play chances by the Iowa Wild. And so 2 good penalty kills. They earn a power play of their own. And with 1:49 left to go, Battaglia from Lopez has Omaha on top 1-0. Omaha will send out Hunsicker, Gilliland, and Thompson. Ellis, Beliveau, and Lujan counter for Iowa. Shot in, that deflected up high. Nice job by Thompson to deflect that shot. And now to come back to center where Slissons will dump it back in. Iowa's offsides, but Ellis tags and clears. Aiken will leave that for Baumhover. Up the wall now, Gilliland will take. And now Gilliland will send it in. Linesman. Any of you young linesmen out there, you don't want to have your skates perpendicular to the play, or parallel to the play. You want to have it perpendicular, facing north and south, not east and west. Linesman there had his skates east and west and went off his skates and slowed everybody up coming into the zone. Minute left to go in the first period. Omaha with a 1-0 lead, and all in all, a good first period for them as they withstood the initial push by Iowa, and you knew they would have one down 1-0 in the series. And they got 2 power plays to start this game, but Omaha successfully kills them. And they got a power play of their own on an undisciplined, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Iowa. And Lopez takes a shot from the half wall, and Sanborn touches that with a high stick. And the faceoff will come back in the Omaha zone. And again, that high in the air, as tall as Tyler Sanborn is, got to get the glove on that. Got to get the glove on that. Don't need a needless face-off in your end with 33 seconds left. But you know what? You see that at all levels. It's amazing. It's a lot easier to say from up here. You see NHL players do it all the time. You always wonder why. The NHL level, the puck doesn't come all the way back into your zone, and that would have anyway since it was in the defensive zone. But always interesting to see players opting to take a whistle as that pass is out for Snyder. Snyder looks to center it, not able to get it off the skates. 11 seconds left, 10 seconds. Final seconds of the first period winding down here. And Omaha will head to the first intermission with a 1-0 lead. His bodies go down the corner. We'll keep an eye on this one here, see if cooler heads prevail. And they do. So Omaha will head into the first intermission with a 1-0 lead. We'll take a quick break here on the goal by Battaglia. Omaha leading at 1-0. Back in a couple minutes with the second period. You are watching Omaha AAA U16 Ice Hockey on YouTube. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday morning. Glad you're with us. Stay with us, everybody. Back here at the Sidner Ice Arena. Second period just getting underway here. Omaha with a 1-0 lead on the Bryce Battaglia goal on the redirect off the shot from Ronaldo Jensen Lopez. And Iowa will come back through center. Casper moving in over the zone line. Casper will pull up and control. Centering pass, shot, shoulder save by Aiken. Gets a shoulder on that and it deflects off the crossbar, I believe, behind him. Not 100% certain on that. But he makes the save there off the shot in the slot and keeps it a 1-0 lead for Omaha. 16:38 just underway here in the second period, left to go. Battaglia, Yelm, Skolmalski, Sanborn out there. And Omaha only with 4 players on the ice, and there's not a penalty on the board. There is a player in the box, but they don't have the time up, so there must have been a late penalty call in the corner on Omaha. As moving into the zone is Battaglia. Battaglia centering, looking for Yelm, streaking in. So we'll get that penalty time up for you in just a minute, but Omaha on the penalty kill early on here. It must have been a late call that was not put up on the board. So at the 15-minute mark, the Omaha penalty will expire, barring any other penalties or goals. And in the corner now, controlling it is Iowa. Casper along the wall, up high for Hedlund. Hedlund down low for Crawley. Crawley will look at his options, sends it up high for Hedlund. Hedlund walks to the middle, looks to go down low to Crawley. Going back door, nice job there by Sanborn to get in the passing lane and redirect that to center ice with 45 left on the Iowa power play. They are 0 for 2 so far on their third power play of the game. Hawkins back over for Braun, left wing side. Braun will turn that over and will send it all the way down. So 29 seconds left to go on the penalty for Iowa. As again, there's no penalty time on the board, but there is an Omaha player in the box. And so Omaha taking a late penalty in that second period at the buzzer. And that is cleared all the way down now with 13 seconds left on the penalty. I believe it's Den Hartog in the box as Hedlund goes back to regroup. 5, 4, 3, and Omaha almost. Omaha is now back to even strength. That was not Den Hartog. That was Snyder who took the late penalty. Omaha player getting buried in the corner, no call. And sending it in is Lockwood off Parkman's stick, and that goes down low where D'Amato will take the left wing side. Chip backhand up off the wall, too far for Doggett, but he's able to chip it down, but not over center red, and that'll be an icing call here. So it looked like we were going to get out of that melee in the corner with no penalties called, but apparently Snyder guilty of an infraction. Either that or just a lousy call. We'd never seen that here in Nebraska. Right wing side, your right wing, Omaha's left wing side, defensive zone. Ellis will step in on the draw for Omaha. Braun. And now Oban will skate in behind Aiken. Pressured there by Beliveau, sends it up the right wing side. Chipped out by Hunsicker, and back through center comes Hunsicker along with Lopez, but Hunsicker turns the puck over there in the skates of Oban, and Oban will backhand pitchfork it into the zone. Like a little punt spin there. As he landed that inside the 5, and it's stuck. No icing on the play as a result. Teams battling on the far side, half wall. Now Slissons will take near side off the pass from Ellis. Slissons up the right wing side. Slissons moving in. Slissons with a shot. That's partially blocked by Den Hartog. And along the right wing side, Doggett will battle there. And Hunsicker looking over his shoulder to see who was open and who was coming before he made that pass to Den Hartog. Den Hartog up ahead for Lopez. Lopez walking in. Lopez will drop it for Den Hartog. Den Hartog hangs the puck out to dry, and it goes off the skates of Slissons, and Iowa able to clear. And a shot in from center ice in on Quick. He will smother that and hang on, take a face-off to his left. 13:27 left to go. Iowa 0 for 3 on the power play. Omaha 1 for 1, and that is the difference in the hockey game right now. Battaglia with the goal for Omaha, redirecting a shot off the half wall from Jensen Lopez. Omaha will have Thompson, Carlson, Yelm out there along with Baumhover and Sanborn. And Anderson will take for Iowa and chip it up the wall and out. Now Taylor. Taylor will punch it ahead deep into the zone, and he will chase. Sanborn will get there first. Rags it around near side, but too far for anyone but Taylor, who's able to pinch that off at the point and chip it back into the zone. Omaha with a hard clear off the glass, and racing for it is Thompson. He's got a man in front. Centering pass, and nice job there by Anderson to get back and block that centering pass in below the goal line. And Sanborn having trouble with that puck at his feet, but as always, he is smooth with the hands and able to come up with that puck, preventing an odd man rush the other way. Casper centering it there. That goes through. Fanning on the shot is Anderson. Omaha back the other way, 2-on-1. This is Carlson and Thompson. Baumhover joining the play too. Shot by Carlson. A save. Puck is loose in front. Rebound. They score. KJ Yelm. And Omaha with a 2-0 lead. After the 2-on-1 didn't click, but Omaha stayed with it. Thompson centered it out front. I believe Carlson put another shot on goal, and then Yelm pops in the rebound. And with 12:35 left to go here, KJ Yelm gives Omaha a 2-0 lead. So Yelm and Battaglia have each beaten Quick, and they lead it 2-0 here. 12:35 left to go, second period from the Sidner Ice Arena in Fremont, Nebraska. Midwest Finals, Game 2. If Omaha can hang on and win, they move on. And if Iowa can come back in this one, and we saw a comeback yesterday, they will force a deciding Game 3 tomorrow. Skolmulski in the corner. And now out of the zone, Murphy. Murphy up for Battaglia. Battaglia in over the zone line, back for Murphy. Murphy into the zone, over for D'Amato. D'Amato's centering pass goes by everybody. And Skolmulski will chase back into the zone for Omaha. Skolmulski near side corner. Puck up the wall. And coming off the wall there is Sanborn and Battaglia. Sanborn moving to the center. Sanborn deterred momentarily. Nice drop pass shot, and that whistles wide off the stick of Murphy. Wide of Quick. And Gilliland centers it out in front. Puck is loose. Pinching is Murphy, and he was covering at the point. Only one man back now. And now Battaglia will take at center, and Battaglia will skate back in the zone. Dodges one check there, but Diane able to come up with the puck. And Diane will send it around near side for Hedlund. Hedlund will skate it in behind Quick and out the far side. Good pressure there by D'Amato, turns Hedlund back. And now Hedlund will chip it over for Diane, back for Hedlund. And Hedlund up the left wing side for Braun. Braun only able to get it as far as Battaglia, who dumps it back into the zone. And now Diane back to chase for Iowa. He's forced back by D'Amato. Lopez behind the goal, first to the puck. A little more jump at Omaha's step today for certain, as Chrisman now chases into the corner. Parkman tries to field that one out of midair, not with a high stick. Lopez sends one in. That's steered aside by Quick. Far side now, Baumhover. Baumhover hit hard there by Diane. D'Amato in the corner. Chrisman joins him. D'Amato will come up with the puck. D'Amato in behind the goal. Nice move by D'Amato, but faked even himself out. Brought it to the near side wall. Up high for Dan Hartog. Shot in, and that'll be gloved by Quick, and he will hang on, take a face off to his right. 10:39 left to go here in the middle stanza. Omaha with goals from Battaglia and Yelm, and they lead it by a score of 2-0. And they will send out Yelm, Carlson, and Thompson, that line getting that last goal, and Baumhover and Den Hartog on the points. Taylor and Slissen's out there on the points for Iowa, and they will counter with Lujan, Ellis, and Beliveau in behind the goal. Carlson will chase. Now Ellis will chip for Taylor. Taylor will reverse sides back to Ellis, and Ellis sends it further for Slissen's. Slissen's up through center to Taylor. Now right wing side, Lujan with a step. Lujan dances around. One player shoots. Aiken makes that save there and deflects it far side corner, and back the other way comes Omaha. Omaha getting hooked through center. No call. Pass across for Baumhover. Shot and a save, and we're going to get a call here. And a whole lot of mess here as Quick got hit late. Omaha crashed the net. But they're going to call a goalie interference penalty here. And Quick did a nice job to eat up that shot off the stick of Baumhover, and going hard to the net is all Omaha is guilty of here. But you saw what ensued from that. So there are going to be penalties here at the very least. At the very least, Omaha, I would think, is going to be down a man. Then we'll see what else happens. But Baumhofer just not getting that release off quick enough. He had all kinds of net, but wanted to settle that puck down and pick his spot, and Quick did a nice job to move over. So Yelm's going to go off. Baumhofer's going to go off. And Slissons will go off. So I'm guessing we're going to have Omaha down a man here. We'll see what goes up on the board. With 10:07 left to go here, second period. We'll see how both teams react to this. Obviously, the Omaha bench fired up with the physical activity after the whistle, but you don't know if the crashing of the net on Quick wakes up something for the Iowa Wild. So we'll watch with great interest to see how this develops here, both in terms of the power play penalty situation. And I don't know if the penalty clock's not working, although it looks like now, yes, 2 minutes will go up on Omaha's side. So Yelm and Baumhofer both go off, and Slissons for Iowa. And the differential will go to Omaha, so they'll be down a man. Iowa to their fourth power play of the game. Big moment here in this game. We'll see if they can get some momentum off of coming to the rescue and defense of their netminder, Joseph Quick. My guess would be a minor for goalie interference and a pair of matching minors for roughing, although no signals made there as Casper looks to set up on the power play for Iowa. Casper passes left wing side. Moving in over the zone line with some speed is Beliveau. Beliveau up the wall and not able to connect with anybody. Omaha able to clear it back out, and Hedlund will retreat. Near side for Hawkins. Hawkins' centering pass is picked off there by Battaglia, but he turns it over to Braun and now Casper. Casper will skate through center. He's chased by Battaglia. He gets around Oban. And now Casper in the corner, up high for Hedlund. Hedlund with a shot. Pad stop by Aiken. And now puck is centered in front, bouncing. Got a good clear there. Nice job by Battaglia to flag down that bouncing centering pass, and he clears it all the way down. Aiken with some big stops in this one. Comes up big with the right pad there as that was redirected high in the slot. And now Taylor down the right wing side. Taylor drops it up high for Braun. Omaha able to clear it to center as Hedlund will chase back inside his defensive blue line. 58 seconds left to go on the penalty. And it'll be Omaha's choice as to who comes out first. The other two will have to wait for a whistle, so we'll see whether Baumhofer or Yelm come out first. But in the meantime, and Slissons will have to wait for a whistle. And now far side, Anderson down low for Lockwood. 37 left on the power play. Lujan in behind Aiken. Lujan in the corner. Lujan sends it down low. Iowa working from behind the net. Shot is blocked. Rebound. And rebound off the block in front. And it's shot wide. Now up high. Taylor over. Shot in. Aiken will glove that and hang on. And with 8:25 left to go here and 18 seconds left to go on the penalty to Omaha, they maintain a 2-0 lead. Interesting setup there for Iowa on this big ice surface, and this ice surface is enormous. It is at least Olympic size, if not a little bigger. They put two forwards down below the goal line, and we're using that. There's a lot of space in behind that net, utilizing that space to move the puck around the perimeter, and to good effect, as Omaha is not going to chase down below the goal line. And a centering pass there is turned over and cleared to center by Omaha. Hard on the puck there is Chrisman. And now coming in to help out is Lopez as he chases Taylor back. And Omaha will chase deep into the zone near side corner. And Omaha doing a good job here as the teams are back to even strength, 5-on-5. And Omaha elected to send Yelm out, so Slissons and Baumhofer remain in the box until the next whistle. And Lockwood will send it right wing side for Lujan. Lujan bodied hard there by Yelm. Chip back to center. Now Chrisman up ahead for Yelm. Yelm moving into the zone. Yelm curling, centering pass, and that is picked off right to Hedlund. Hedlund back the other way, 3-on-2. He sends it up the left wing side. Pass back for Hedlund. Hedlund with a shot. Aiken will eat that one up, smother it and hang on. 7:27 left to go here. And Omaha with a 2-0 lead. And we get some calls here. And this is, again, as Back on one of those 24/7s, we heard Peter Laviolette refer to the officiating up there as Montreal typical. This is Omaha typical. It's the garbage that we've seen all year. Had a great game yesterday. One of about the only games that we've had that was well officiated here in Nebraska this year. And Jeff Hogan is absolutely apoplectic about that call. And so Iowa to their 5th power play of the game here. And as a former USA Hockey seminar instructor in Massachusetts, I've not been impressed with the officiating here in the Omaha area. A lot of work to be done out here. Braun in over the zone line. Braun moving in. Shot that stick aside by Aiken. Rebound. He is redirected into the corner. Hedlund there. And now Hawkins. Hawkins curls off the wall. He was pressured by Battaglia, but did a nice job to escape. Down low for Casper. Up high for Hedlund. Hedlund with a shot. Aiken will eat that up and hang on. 6:49 left to go here. Face-off in the zone to the right of Aiken. 1:22 left on the penalty. And that is Yelm who's going to go off. Lockwood, Sanborn splitting the gap, able to clear that out of the zone. Diane will send it left wing side for Lujan. That too far. Omaha will control and clear. Slisson's back inside his defensive zone line. Slisson's far side for Diane. Diane, not sure why he's curling back. He had no pressure there, but he regroups anyway. Over for Slisson's, and this was what we saw late in the game yesterday with Iowa having a real hard time under no pressure, even getting out of their zone. Collisions and turnovers aplenty. And Omaha needs to get a little more pressure on that regroup because Iowa is not really sure what their plan of attack is as they regroup in the zone. Puck up the right wing side. Sanborn does a nice job to get there. That's up high. Centering pass down low. That goes wide. Attempted redirect in front, doesn't connect. And now teams will battle into the corner. Up high. Down low, right wing side. Slissons chips it behind the goal. Far side. Casper is there but not able to come up with it. And Skolmolski will send it up. Nice job there by Lockwood to play like a shortstop and keep it in. Lockwood shooting. Rebound. Nice play there as Aiken made the initial stop. And then that was cleared. Great job there by Sanborn to pick up the loose rebound in the crease. As Aiken made the initial stop, but it leaked past him. Moving in is Diane. And now Lockwood in behind the goal. Lockwood up high for Casper. Playing teams back to even strike. Shot in. Directed wide of the goal. And now Omaha able to clear it out. And Iowa 0 for 5 on the power play in this one. Yelm walking in. His shot goes off a shin pad wide. Chasing in there and getting interfered with is D'Amato. And that's textbook interference. And again, these officials might want to wake up and start thinking about making a call, as it has been completely one-sided. And again, if you're going to call every ticky-tack penalty, then call every ticky-tack penalty. Hard hit along the boards there. And there's nothing doing there. No arm is up, and that was a good clean hit. But we're going to get a whistle as an Iowa player is down. 4:45 left to go. And we'll see who's down. That appears to be Casper. And of course, he has been everywhere for Iowa in the last 2 games. He is back to his feet. We hope he's okay as he gets a round of applause from the fans in attendance here. Stick taps from both teams. But that was just a good hard hit. He was stood up into the boards and may have jammed his wrist. He seems to be grabbing his wrist. Don't want to speculate too much, but it's one of those plays where his wrist may have been pinched between his body and the wall when he got hit in an awkward way. So no call here. Face-off outside the Iowa defensive blue line. As Iowa will control off the draw, and Taylor will take right wing side. And they wave the icing there, but he did not get the red line. So that's fine if you're going to call it that way, as long as they stay consistent down the stretch. Omaha back through the other way. Battaglia looking to create a 2-on-1. Battaglia with a move. Battaglia cutting, backhand centering pass. Puck is loose in front. Coming in is Hunsicker. Somehow that does not go in. And Baumhover not able to come up with that puck. And we've got a melee behind the goal, as you've got Taylor and Battaglia tied up. And here we're going to have, again, a cop-out, matching minors. Just let the boys play. Separate them. You got 4 referees out here. Get the linesmen in there. Separate them and move on. Just way too much activity at the scorers table in this game. .418 left to go. Goals by Yelm and Battaglia have Omaha on top 2-0. Iowa 0 for 5 in the power play. Omaha 1 for 1, and that has been the story. As into the zone, that puck will roll in on Aiken. He will scoop that one up, as it was, again, acting like a Super Ball. Tommy Aiken's sisters like to play with a Super Ball, but I'm sure he would prefer the puck come in clean rather than those Super Ball type bounces. And off the draw, Omaha will come back through center. Carlson bodied off there by Diane as Slissons controls. And now Ellis, and that comes up the left wing side for Beliveau. Beliveau over for Ellis. Ellis moving in over the zone line. Ellis with a shot, and Aiken deflects that up into the protective netting. And with 3:53 left to go, we're going to face off in the Omaha zone to the right of Tommy Aiken. Chrisman, Gilliland, Skolmolski, Sanborn out there for Omaha. Good move by Slissons, and he fires one off the crossbar. Nice job by Slissons to pull up, fake a shot. That opened up the passing lane. He ripped one. It went up high over Aiken, but off the crossbar, stayed in play, and play continues along the near side. Hunsicker over for Chrisman. And a devilish offsides there is 6 and 66 combined for the offsides. That would be 666 for our viewers at home. Anybody that saw the original Omen movie back in the late 70s. .329 left to go as D'Amato steps in on the draw against Crawley, and D'Amato able to win it to Murphy. Murphy back for Den Hartog, and he will dump deep. Omaha will chase. Far side, Hedlund, now Thompson. Hedlund comes away with it. Hedlund sends it around near side, too far for Anderson, but Parkman will chip it up the wall further. Good job there by Murphy to get up and send it deeper. Murphy deflects it off the wall, chipping around Thompson is Parkman, and now chasing back into the zone for the puck is Baumhover with Hawkins hot on his heels. Hawkins, and now D'Amato will send it around. Anderson, D'Amato, and now Lockwood. Lockwood in the far corner. Lockwood curls, escapes from Gilliland, puts it off Gilliland's skates, forced back, and now he sends it up high for Hedlund. Hedlund steps, blocker save by Aiken, that turned aside. And now that'll get sent around. Down low, Hawkins in the corner. Hard hit there by Den Hartog. Hedlund pinching, centers it for nobody, and Murphy will take with all kinds of room on the left wing side. Murphy will gain the center red, centers for Baumhover. He's interfered with there by Lockwood. And again, with the garbage that's been called in this game, wouldn't hesitate to call that interference penalty. Baumhover chipped that puck and looked to get by, and was completely interfered with there. In the old days, you were deemed, and technically under the rules, I believe you still are, deemed in possession of the puck until another player gains possession of the puck. And that's always been the rule, NCAA and USA Hockey, but and 10, 15 years ago, you never would have seen that called interference, but under the way the game is called today, might have been a little close in that it was touched and then Baumhofer was hit. Maybe another second, that's interference, but we play on here with no call and a minute 58 left to go. Omaha leading 2-0. Diane along the wall. Lockwood up ahead for Braun. Braun will skate through center. He's got Lockwood joining him. Braun, centering pass. That goes off some skates, comes right back. Out in front, Aiken deflects that centering pass high in the slot. Turning and shooting, and Aiken will flag that down with the glove in front of him. Cover up and hang on. 1:38 left to go here. Second period at Omaha. Leading 2-0. Omaha will send out Lopez, Battaglia, and Thompson. But Iowa able to win the draw. Slissons with the crossbar earlier, rifles one in on Aiken. And Aiken redirects that with the paddle of his stick up into the protective netting. And will take a face-off to his right with 1:31. Check that, his left, your right, with 1:31 left to go here in the second period. We'll have an ice cut after 2. U18 game coming up on the Omaha AAA Radio Facebook page. I always laugh at that AAA radio name. Obviously, that Facebook page. Oh, and a long headman pass for Battaglia as Slissons redirects that and forces Battaglia off sides. Sorry to say, I always laugh at that Omaha AAA Radio Facebook page name because clearly that page was started back in the days before there was enough bandwidth to broadcast video, so they probably used to do a radio broadcast, but now they do video, as we do here on YouTube for the 16s. But that U18 game coming up right after this one, 12:30, I believe. You can catch that action with Dan O'Malley on Omaha AAA Radio Facebook page. Omaha U18s losing yesterday by a score of 2-0. Michael Morelli with a solid game in net for Omaha. He kept it 1-0 till late. Was only beat on a laser over his shoulder on a 2-on-1. And I mean, it was a BB of a shot. Made several acrobatic, ridiculous saves to keep Omaha in it. And then Iowa, after failing to score in a 5-minute major on a somewhat questionable call that could be classified as Omaha typical yesterday, Iowa went on to get the empty net goal, and they win it 2-0. So they're in the driver's seat in the U18 final, but as U18 Omaha boys will have something to say about it, and that game coming up again at 12:30 on the Omaha AAA Facebook page as Sanborn controls inside the blue line. U16's on top here, 2-0 as they'll look to close it out, and that's in offsides. As that went through the legs of Thompson with 41.7 seconds left to go here. That Iowa goal yesterday was a 2-on-1. And Morelli, I think, having to respect the pass on the 2-on-1, give himself a chance to move across. Maybe caught a little deep. There was a back-checking forward who got to the pass threat, but not enough time for Morelli to gap out, and a puck was just ripped over his shoulder. It was a laser of a shot. Might have even been crossbar post and in. But he'll be ready to go today. Chrisman centering pass, and a redirect, and Quick got a piece of that one there. As that was Doggett. Is that Doggett? 22 or 32? That was Doggett streaking down the right side. And Omaha had a power play coming up. And we'll see if with 17 seconds left, if they give the differential. And to whom? Omaha would have been on the power play. There was a delayed penalty coming up on Iowa. But then I think Doggett. Wait, they have no penalty? How do you have no penalty on Iowa? They had their arm up. Omaha had the puck. It's unbelievable. Omaha possessed the puck. The whistle should have blown long before that if the penalty was on Omaha. How do you have a delayed penalty with Omaha in possession of the puck? The whistle doesn't blow. And again, I'm doing 19 things here, running the clock, operating the camera, and doing the play-by-play. So maybe I missed something, but I would swear the referee's arm was up while Omaha was in possession of the puck, and a penalty was coming up on Iowa. But then so Iowa will go to their 6th power play of the game here. And this game would not appear to have been that lopsided. And now Sanborn, as Omaha wins that draw, will dump it near side for Skolmolsky. Omaha will just look to get out of the final seconds of the period here. Skolmolsky evades one forechecker, sends it back to center. Crawley will rag it back for Hedla, and that's going to do it for the second period as he'll skate in behind quick. And we'll head to the dressing room. Omaha with a 2-0 lead here. They got it started on a shot by Jensen Lopez from the half wall. That was redirected by Battaglia in front. That made it 1-0. And then KJ Yelm on the rebound after some good hard work by Jesse Thompson and Trey Carlson. Yelm deposits the rebound past Joseph Quick. And Omaha off to a good start in this one. They'll lead it 2-0. We'll take about a 15-minute break here for an ice cut. We'll be back with the third period action as Omaha looks to close out the series. Iowa will have something to say about it. Glad you're with us on this Saturday morning on YouTube, everybody. Stay with us. Back here at the Sidner Ice Arena, Fremont, Nebraska. Midwest Finals, Game 2 of potentially 3. But Iowa's got some work to do if they hope to force a Game 3 tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. If that happens, we'll have it right here for you on YouTube. Glad you're with us for this Game 2 on Saturday morning. Omaha on top 2-0. Bryce Battaglia got the scoring started off a shot on the half wall from Jensen Lopez, redirected in front by Battaglia. 1-0 Omaha in the first. And then in the second period, KJ Yelm extended the lead after some good work on sort of a busted 2-on-1 between Thompson and Carlson. Yelm joined the play late. Puck directed in behind the goal. And Thompson centered it out front, or Carlson might have centered it out front. Thompson took a whack at it. Can't remember exactly. One of the two did. And Yelm popped in the rebound to make it 2-0. And the story of the game, other than that, is that Iowa is 0 for 6 on the power play, on their 7th power play of the game. Omaha has just had 1 power play in this game, and they are 1 for 1. That opening goal by Battaglia was a power play goal. And so Omaha will have to kill off the remaining minute 42 seconds of this penalty. And a strange play. I mean, again, the referees had their arms in the air. One of them had his arm in the air for a delayed penalty, I believe, on Iowa. And there was a whistle, and Omaha had the puck the whole time. Then there was a melee in front of the Omaha bench. An Iowa player along with Xander Murphy both went to the box. And then they pulled the Iowa player out of the penalty bench and put the Murphy as the lone penalty up on the board. And so Omaha looking to kill their 7th penalty of the game here. Shot in. Aiken will eat that up and hang on as he feels it early here. 1:30 left to go. 16:47 left on the penalty to Murphy. We'll see if the lucky 7th power play is lucky for Iowa, or if Omaha has some luck on their side and can kill it off. Puck is chipped off the wall. Shooting the gap is Sanborn. He gets it to center. Lopez will gain the red line and dump it in deep. Quick not able to get there for the Wild. And now in the corner, Sanborn pinching in. Sanborn with a nice move. Sanborn feeling it. He's hauled down. And no call there. Maybe just lost his feet. I'll give the refs the benefit on that one. But through center, Hedlund. Puck in front. Good job by Sanborn to step up, and he will clear it all the way down with a little over 50 seconds left to go on the penalty to Murphy. Taking in behind the goal is Hedlund. And Hedlund will look to come out right wing side. Pass up the wall, and skating it is Braun. And on the near side, Lockwood goes in offsides as that extra move by Lockwood was not picked up by Braun, and he steamed on into the zone on the near side wall. Slissons will take off the draw. He will dump it in deep. Aiken will tee that up there. Puck sent hard around the glass. Good keep by Diane initially, but good follow-up by Yelm to clear it all the way down, and Slissons will skate back into the corner and retrieve for Iowa with 22 to go on the power play. Near side now. Diane will send it up ahead. Ellis will chip it into the zone, and chasing back is Den Hartog. Den Hartog bodied hard there, hit from behind, no call. And in the corner, up the wall, Ellis up for Diane. Diane with a shot, blocked in front, and that is cleared up and off the skate of Diane and out. Penalty is expired, but since it was off the skate of Diane, no icing. And Diane will skate back into the zone. And now Slissons will take with 15 minutes left to go here, period number 3. Right wing side, Lujan will send it in on Aiken. He will knock that down and cover up and hang on. That kind of knuckled on him last minute. He just traps that in front with 14:58 to go, just over 2 minutes into this third period. Omaha on top 2-0. Battaglia and Yelm with the tallies for the orange and black. Crawley will take the draw for Iowa. Murphy for Omaha. And encroaching on the near side is Hawkins. A shot up the right wing side. That's going to be an icing call here. And too bad again. Would love to see hybrid icing at this midget level because Trey Carlson was hot in pursuit of that puck. And these boys are just too quick and too old to not be playing hybrid icing. We don't need automatic icing probably above the peewee level. And eventually I think USA Hockey will come around on that, certainly at the midget level, make the transition to a hybrid icing situation. And Omaha wins that draw, and back through center comes Thompson. Thompson in over the right wing side, in over the zone line. Hawkins will collect that puck for Iowa, sends it around far side. Up the right wing wall, Beliveau will chip it to center. Trying to chip it back in is Oban. Beliveau, nice job to stay with it and push it into the Omaha zone. Now Crowley will battle and chip it along the wall. Thompson, Taylor now. Taylor's got to pull up. Momentarily, Iowa was offsides, but they clear. Aiken will field it, sends it over for Sanborn. Sanborn fakes and bakes and escapes in the near corner. He'll skate in behind Aiken and look to set it up with just over 14 left to go. Falling down is Hawkins, and Sanborn will skate it up the right wing side. Sanborn feeling it this period. You can tell he's got some hands working today. He does most games, but he's been looking to skate it and get a scoring opportunity to try and put this one away for Omaha, but Lockwood has a mind of his own, something else in mind as he comes back through center. And now Slissons will dump that in. Aiken will smother that one and knock it down and tee it up for Oban. Oban up the right wing side. That too far for Battaglia, and Hedlund will take. Hedlund will set it up. Parkman is there, but Sanborn turns him back the other way. Left wing side, Hunsicker over skates. And now Slissons will skate it up the right wing side. That play was way offside. Slissons moving in, shoots and scores. And that play was offsides by a good 5 feet. I'd love to see the replay of that one. No complaint from the Omaha bench, so maybe I missaw that. But Slissons beats Aiken high over the glove side. And with 13:25 left to go, Iowa has some life here in this one. And you knew they would. Playoff hockey is never easy, and anybody that expects it to be, again, at any level, at any age, the playoffs always bring out the best in players, and it's never easy to close out a game or a series. So Omaha's going to have to dig deep here. And now chasing back into the zone, 55 on 55. That's Lujan on Skolmolski. And Slissons is somebody who's been feeling it today. He nearly missed earlier as he fired one off the crossbar. Oh, and Lopez was almost in alone. Good step up there by Hedlund. Turns it back the other way for Ellis. Ellis moving it. Oh, and that is just an absolutely horrible call. That is the worst call we've seen all year. Ellis was going down before he even made contact with the stick. And again, Omaha typical officiating here. This is just some of the worst officiating in the country. By far. And to make matters worse, they've got the high school tournament going on, so some local fans informing me that some of the better officials are doing, although I've yet to see any good ones. Yesterday we had a couple good officials. In the slot, so 8th penalty for Omaha, 8th power play for Iowa. Lockwood up top. Lockwood shooting off a skate in front. Puck is loose. And Yelm in the corner. Yelm up high, Lockwood. Big moment in this hockey game. Hedlund down low. Looking to go backdoor. Good job by Sanborn to get in the passing lane. Yelm battles to get it out of the zone, but Lockwood, nice job to keep it in. Now Sanborn controls, and he will send it all the way down as that will go wide. And Quick will tee it up for Hedlund. Hedlund will come back through center. Hedlund with a lot of room as Hedlund will drop it at the point. But Battaglia, nice job to kick it back to center, and Hawkins will take side for Lockwood. Lockwood in over the zone line. Right wing side. Pass in front. Braun will control. And now a shot in, pad stop by Aiken as he turns out of side. And up high now, Braun. Braun off the back of the leg of Murphy. He chips it up high for Hawkins, over for Hedlund. And Hedlund, it goes off a body in front, redirects, and they score. And Iowa on the power play here, as the officials have handed this one comeback to Iowa. They take advantage of it. And it is now 2-2 as Hedlund absolutely ripped that one and hit at least a body, maybe two in front. And we've got a brand new hockey game with 11:35 left to go here. And so again, I've said it at times during this season, good teams overcome adversity. And with 8 power plays, the 8th one is the charm for Iowa as they finally connect on a power play. And they tie it up here, 2-2, with 11 and a half minutes to go. So Omaha is going to have to dig deep here if they want to close this series out. And as we mentioned, playoff hockey at any level, any age group, is always hard to close a series out, and certainly some fight left here in Iowa. And so Omaha on their heels a little bit here to start this third period. 2 goals in the first 6 minutes. And they're right back tied up with Omaha, 2-2. Taylor sent it around near side for Lujan. Slissons will cut that off and chip it back around for Taylor. Taylor up the right wing wall. Lopez overskates and goes in offsides. And Omaha will have to clear. And they do as Parkman falls down. Right wing side. Pass up. Stepping up is Sanborn. As Lujan not able to catch up with that. And now Oban back in behind Aiken. Oban looks like skated out right side. Lockwood and now Braun. Braun forcing the turnover nearly there, but Oban advances the puck, and Slissons, who had the goal that got Iowa to within 1. And back the other way comes Omaha, and they've got a chance here at a 1-on-2. Looked like they were going to maybe have a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2, but some players went to the bench for a change. Stepping up is Sanborn. Sanborn will chip it in deep in the zone. In the near side corner, Slissons. Gilliland takes a hard hit but makes a good pass over for D'Amato. D'Amato into the corner. D'Amato bodied off there. Still maintains possession of the puck. Teams battle in the corner, and now Diane will skate away with it. Diane, far side. Beliveau up for Braun. Braun off a stick. Curling back the other way is D'Amato. D'Amato had a step but pulls up, and now Sanborn goes in offsides. Could have pulled a groin on that one. He had to pull up so hard. And now Lujan back through center. Lujan will dump it in. Sanborn will take. Sanborn back through center. Sanborn into the zone. Puck turned over there. Chipped up but not out. Gilliland flags that puck down. Drops it right away. No hand pass as he dropped it to himself. Crawley will send it around far side for Hedlund. Hedlund has the tying goal in here in the third period on the power play just a few minutes ago. And Omaha back the other way. Omaha, and as Battaglia was knocked down there, almost had a chance. There might have been Yelm. Yelm, 14, not 11. Yelm had a chance at a 2-on-1 there, but couldn't maintain his feet as he was bodied off the puck there. And now Anderson sends it up the left wing side. Up high for Skolmalski. Skolmalski will dump it back in deep as Hedlund will go back and take for Iowa. Left wing side, Hawkins chips it up ahead for Crawley. Crawley down the left wing side. Good step up there by Dan Hartog as he hits Crawley. And now Yelm sends it up far side for Baumhover. Baumhover skating up the left wing side. Baumhover moving in over the zone line. Baumhover down low for Chrisman. Chrisman not able to come up with it there. Pinching is Dan Hartog. That's chipped up for Hawkins. Hawkins off the wall for Ellis. Ellis turns over. Good play there by Baumhover to intercept. Baumhover will chip it up ahead. Skating into the zone is Thompson. Thompson down low around Braun. Thompson cutting back to the front of the net, but he ran out of room as he ran into the back of the netting there and was forced wide. Iowa tries to chip it up. Good step up there by Lopez. He will dump it back in deep, and Battaglia will go in hard on the chase on Taylor. Battaglia able to get there first, but Hedlund comes in over to help out and rags it around along the far side wall. Dad Hartog sends it deep in the zone, and now Taylor and Battaglia body each other, but neither one of them opted to go for the puck. And now Battaglia drops it there. Lopez in behind the goal. Teams battling in behind quick as he looks through the back of his net. Thompson in there to help out. Ellis. And Battaglia. Hedlund. And we're going to get an interference call here on Baumhover. And Omaha better be careful here, or they're going to get something else here. 9th penalty of the game for Omaha versus 1 for Iowa. That one was, however, a penalty. A lot you can complain about here. And I think Coach John Devereaux is lobbying for a major penalty here, but that was nothing but interference. He may have gone down awkwardly, but both players now there's a discussion. Nothing would surprise me here. This is something we'll watch intently. Certainly, at the time, did not look at all like anything other than a minor penalty. But after some lobbying by John Devereaux, let's see what the 3 gentlemen in front of the scorer's table decide. And let's see who this is also that's down. That is Parkman, and he is helped off the ice with some assistance. And nothing up on the board here yet. I put the 2 minutes up, and we'll see if this is premature or not. And Baumhover is exiting. So they're going to call a 5-minute major on Gavin Baumhover. And issue a game misconduct. So if Iowa forces a game 3, Baumhover will be out tomorrow. If Omaha is able to hang on, kill this 5-minute major and win the game, then Baumhover would be out for game 1 of the district tournament. And Doggett will go in to serve. So a dramatic turn of events here in this one. As Omaha led 2-0 to start the period. Well, now wait a minute. They've got 2 minutes up. Did they give him 2 and 10? But if so, why has he gone to the dressing room? All right, well, that's good news for Baumhover. Maybe they assessed a misconduct. Just not sure exactly. I've never seen 2 in a. Now they changed it to 5. There we go. So it was 5 in a game. They put 2 minutes up initially. There's 7:10 left to go, and Omaha's got their work cut out for them here, as they are on their heels, giving up a goal to Slissons to start it, as that goes in on Quick, and he flags that one down and sets it up. And Hedlund will look to get things going here for Iowa. And they've got it going here in the third. Slissons got the goal to get them within 1. Hedlund got the power play goal and an absolute BB. A shot in. That's blocked in front by Oban. And Lopez. And Braun comes over, runs a player, no call. As he took steps, that would be charging. That would be a cross check. That would be another cross check. And up high for Hedlund. Hedlund will walk to the middle, and we got a penalty here finally on Iowa. So we got a slashing penalty here after Braun took about 19 cross checks. It looks like they're going to call Braun for the slash finally. That's the 19 for 1 plan here at Omaha. It's a discount you can get at Menards. So 6:27 left to go. 4:17 on the penalty to Baumhover. And Iowa gets just their second penalty of the game. So Omaha, on this big ice service, should look to take advantage here 4-on-4. Because they're going to have 2:17 left of power play, barring any of their penalties. Power play time for Iowa to kill on the other side of this 4-on-4. And so it would be a good thing for Omaha if they can manage some offensive pressure here and get the go-ahead goal 4-on-4. D'Amato. And now chasing into the corner is Hawkins. Hawkins sends it around. Hedlund. Hedlund turns it back off the skates of Yelm. Yelm and D'Amato out there with Sanborn and Oban. Back through center comes Iowa. They're saying that was not icing. That did not appear to hit any stick. The sticks came together, but nothing hit the puck, but yet they wave off the icing. And a penalty coming up on Iowa. So Iowa is now going to go down 4-on-3. As Hawkins is going to go off. So what a strange third period. Omaha led 2-0. Iowa comes back with an even strength goal and a power play goal to tie it. Then Omaha guilty of a 5-minute major penalty to Gavin Baumhover. And they look to be on their heels with 7:10 left to go. But back-to-back penalties here by Iowa makes it a 4-on-3 advantage for Omaha with 5:52 left to go. And so I believe Omaha, if not Iowa, is called. Somebody's called a timeout here. Did not see which direction the official signaled. So Omaha will have a 4-on-3 power play for 1:25. And they'll have 35 seconds of 4-on-4. And then if nothing changes, Iowa would have 1:42 of 5-on-4 power play time following that. So, crazy third period here at the Sidner Ice Arena, Fremont, Nebraska. Face-off will be at the neutral zone dot opposite the Omaha bench. 5:52 left to play. Baumhover gone on a 5-minute major. Doggett is serving his penalty. And Braun and Hawkins in the box for Iowa. Yelm, Skolmolsky, D'Amato, and Sanborn out there for Omaha. And a big win there for Iowa as they will dump it in deep. Aiken will handle it there and leave it for Skolmolsky. So Omaha again, 1:15 of 4-on-3, and they would love to take advantage of this. Sanborn, all this open ice, and this ice surface again is enormous. Sanborn skating into the zone. Sanborn with a little shake and bake behind the net. Sanborn walking out in front. They're content to let him walk wide. Up high for Skolmolsky. Skolmolsky down low for D'Amato. D'Amato up high for Sanborn. Sanborn will walk. Sanborn shooting, and that may have been off a skate in front. Might have been off the stick of Quick. And Aiken will skate hard into the corner to tee that one up. And he will leave it for Skolmolsky. Skolmolsky with a long headman pass for Battaglia, trying to catch a Iowa in a change. Lockwood watches as it's centered in front, shot, and that goes wide, maybe off the glove or post. Hard to tell. Didn't hear a click of the post. Wasn't sure whether or not Quick got a glove on that or not. Aiken will field it in the corner, and he will leave it there for Skolmolsky. 21 on the 4-on-3. And Omaha, if they're going to do something, needs to do it now. 16 seconds left on the power play. They'll have to watch the man coming out of the box over for Skolmolski. Skolmolski down low, pass across in front, deflected just wide. And now down low, 4 seconds left on the power play. In front, Battaglia not able to get to that, and Omaha not able to do anything with that power play, but 4-on-4 now for another 29 seconds. Sanborn will skate it into the zone. Sanborn drops it in, leaves it for Murphy. Murphy in over the zone line. Murphy has his stick slashed out of his hands. How do you not call that? That is a slash 100 times out of 100. Murphy back the other way, up the right wing for Battaglia, especially with the garbage that's been called in this game. It's not like they've let a lot go. And back the other way will come into the zone, breakaway in, shot, and that goes wide. Aiken stood his ground. Den Hartog, good job to hustle back and force that one wide after a skip past him. Back the other way into the zone comes Omaha. They are on the penalty kill now. 1:34 left to go. And Battaglia skating near side. And now Hawkins. Check that, Hedlund. Pass up ahead. Too hard to be handled, but now Ellis takes it. That one off the stick of Braun, and Lopez will skate in. Lopez moving in. Lopez cuts back, shoots, and right into the breadbasket of Joseph Quick. He'll cover up and hang on with 3:22 left to go and 1:12 left on the penalty. A major penalty to Gavin Baumhover being served by Hayden Doggett. I believe that was 32, not 22 that went in. Doggett or Carlson, but I believe it was Doggett. So 1:12 left to go on the penalty kill. Lopez, Chrisman, Oban, and Skolmolski out there on the final for the next 1:12 of the penalty kill. Would imagine they'll get one more change of the penalty killers somewhere here in this 1:12 left to go on the power play for Iowa. This is technically the 10th power play for Iowa, even though it's a continuation of an earlier one. It was cut short by a couple of penalties that they took. And Omaha with just 3 power plays in this game. Pass up high, and that's too far. And hustling is Chrisman back the other way, but Hedlund will get there first. And he will cut Chrisman off, and good hard work there by Chrisman to force him back. Lopez in deep. Chrisman will have to hustle back. And right wing side, it's Beliveau. Beliveau sends it over for Hawkins. Check that was Braun, 8, not 9. Pass intended for him, comes outside the zone. Lockwood back at center, up for Braun. Braun will skate in over the zone line. Omaha able to chip it up, but not out. Hawkins, pass off the mark, intended for Lockwood. Puck sent up off the boards, and change it up. Braun now tips it over near side for Hawkins. Centering pass, moving in is Lockwood. Lockwood with a shot, pad save by Aiken. And Oban, Aiken, Yallum all tied up there in front. And a big pad stop, right pad stop by Aiken. With 2:07 left to go. And he'll get a face-off to his right. We are at even strength. All kinds of. The linesman doesn't even bother to get the Iowa center square to the face-off dot. And again, all kinds of officiating miscues in this one. Omaha will have to overcome. Ellis tries to chip it up the wall, but that's turned in deeper by Battaglia. But now far side. Hard hit there by Omaha. Good keep at the point by Murphy. Murphy will send it in deeper, and Slissons, who has a goal in this one for Iowa, will chase back into the zone. He'll send it back down low. Turnover in front. Murphy walking in. Murphy with a shot. Puck is loose in front. And Den Hartog with a shot that goes off some bodies in front. Yelm with a shot off some skates, goes far corner. And now Iowa will control and come out. Lujan up for Beliveau, threw his legs too far. Sanborn will control for Omaha. Far side for Dan Hartog. Dan Hartog will take and skate left wing side. He'll get to the red line and chip it ahead. Carlson will chase, but Diane will get there first for Iowa. Turnover possibly in front. Good work by Omaha. And able to come up with it is Thompson. He pushes it into the corner. He and Slisson's battle there. And now coming out of the corner with it is Omaha. Centering pass. Good job there by Crawley to pick off the centering pass. And now Sanborn overskates, and back the other way comes Iowa along the wall. Battaglia chips it up off the wall, up and out. No icing here as that's waved. And now Taylor will chase into the zone. Hedlund near side will hesitate and take his time coming out of the zone. He'll send it left wing side for Crawley. Crawley from his skates up to his stick will skate into the zone. Shoots it in, goes off a leg. And now Oban will skate it up and out of the zone. Pass up ahead for Thompson. Thompson over skates. And now back the other way comes Hawkins. Hawkins in over the zone line. Hawkins fires. That goes wide of Aiken, wide of the goal. All the way back up to the point. Comes over near side for Braun. Braun with a shot that goes off the skate of Sanborn. And Sanborn chips it up and out of the zone. And now Taylor near side for Hedlund. Hedlund turns and nearly had D'Amato right in his face. And that's going to do it for regulation. And so we will head to an overtime period here. So it appears they put 5 minutes on the board, so it appears maybe we'll play a 5-minute overtime. We definitely will play a 5-minute overtime. It's a question of what they will do after that, whether it will go to a shootout or whether it will go to a second 5-minute overtime. Appears to be that it's going to be 3-on-3. And so extra free hockey here. Game 2 of the Midwest Finals. Omaha and Iowa all tied up at 2. Just to reset it for you, Battaglia and Yelm got the goals for Omaha, put them up 2-0. Third period here. Slissons and Hedlund got the equalizer on the power play for Iowa. And Iowa not able to convert on a 5-minute major penalty to Gavin Baumhover with a little over 7 minutes to go, 7:10 to be exact in the third period. Is back the other way comes Hawkins for Iowa. Hawkins will dump it in deep. That'll come around near side wall. Kept in there at the point. Lopez will take now left wing side for Omaha. Lopez tripped up, no call. And back the other way comes Crawley. Crawley into the zone. And we are playing 5-on-5, not 3-on-3. We only had 3 forwards out there for Omaha at first. So thought maybe they would go. Puck up behind the back of Hawkins, and now Lopez will skate. So it is a 5-on-5, even strength. Regular strength overtime period. What they will do after the 5 minutes I am not sure of, but we will find out as we go here. Given that it's a 5-minute overtime and not a 17-minute overtime, in the zone, Braun looking to make a move, and good job there by Sanborn to get that puck. It's Sanborn back the other way. Sanborn looks like he's a man on a mission here. He'll skate down the left wing side, but he's forced to the outside by Lujan. Sanborn trying to find the puck in his feet, chipped up the wall. Not able to handle it there is Murphy. Back to center is Yelm. Yelm up the wall, deflected into the zone by Omaha, and Sanborn heads to the bench as Taylor will take in the corner. Murphy in the corner. Murphy battling there. Now Chrisman. Chrisman looks to center it. Iowa not able to control, but they keep it from getting centered. And now Murphy in the corner. Murphy centers it out front. A shot that is blocked, and it goes into the corner. And good thing if that goes off the shin pad clean. Might have been an odd man rush for Iowa the other way with 3:07 left to go here in the overtime period. And Iowa guilty of an icing here. 3:05 left to go. A face-off will come back into the Iowa zone to the right of netminder Joseph Quick. U18's coming up next on Omaha AAA Facebook Radio on Omaha AAA Radio on Facebook. And we'll be with you here for the remainder of this one. U16's on YouTube. And off the draw, Omaha able to control it in the corner. That is Snyder. Snyder hit hard from behind there by Anderson. Teams will battle. Snyder walking out of the corner. Snyder turns and fires. That goes wide. Comes around near side for Sanborn. Sanborn winds, redirected, but that goes wide of goal. And Skolmolski will pinch on the far side. Skolmolski down low. Skolmolski tripped up coming out of the corner. And now Snyder in behind the goal. Snyder looks to center it. He's taken down. Anderson will send it around the wall up high and not kept in there at the point by Omaha. They are offsides. They'll have to retreat and tag up as Iowa will collect near side corner. Anderson watches it go around far side. Battaglia will get there first. Battaglia will walk off the wall. Bryce Battaglia moving in. Battaglia looks to center, going back door, cutting Skolmolski, but not there in time. Skolmolski in the corner as Iowa a little bit on their heels here. Omaha up high, shot in, puck is loose. Diane to the corner, and that's going to go all the way down. And we're going to get no icing here. That's unbelievable. And now Sanborn tries to chip it up ahead, and that will be an icing. As Omaha guilty of the icing here. Faceoff will come back in the zone to the right of Aiken. So good pressure here in this overtime so far for Omaha. But a big faceoff coming up here to the right of Tommy Aiken with 1:49 left to go in the first overtime period. Lockwood will take the draw against Lopez. Omaha also with Thompson and D'Amato out there. Den Hartog and Sanborn anchoring the points. And Lopez able to win it, sending it around. Far side is Sanborn. D'Amato chips it off the wall there blindly right to Slissons. And now Ellis will chip it back into the zone. Minute 38 left to go in the first overtime period. Sanborn nearly ran into the back of the net there, but recovers nicely. Thompson not able to get to that puck. Lopez tying up a stick. Watches the puck go into the Iowa defensive zone, but they turn it back up ice and Den Hartog. Far side for Sanborn. He sends it up, but out of the reach of Lopez. And now Iowa will control Ellis back the other way. Near side for Lockwood. Lockwood with a step. He pulls up. Lockwood sends it down low. Sanborn in behind the goal. Centering pass that comes up high. Shooting it and fanning on it was Hedlund. And now back the other way comes Omaha, and they could have a 2-on-1 here if they hurry. Lopez, and a good job there by Iowa to get back with just 55 seconds left in this first overtime period. Thompson off the wall. Omaha able to control. Lopez down low. Lopez looks to center it, and it's tied up under the body of an Iowa player. And they're telling him to get up and move it, which is the right thing to do. Now they blow the whistle. There's no point in that. Either tell the guy to move it and wait for him to move it, or call a delay game, or blow the whistle right away. But I don't see the point in allowing several seconds to tick off the clock. The rule is he's got to get up there. And you'll see refs do different things to try and manage the game, but either blow that whistle right away or stick with it and tell him to get up. Face off to the left of Quick, and we're going to get a timeout here with 42 seconds left. I would suspect, given that this was a 5-minute overtime and it's a 3-game series, that we will go to a shootout if no one's able to score here in the overtime period. So got an exciting one here for you today. It's certainly been unpredictable. With Omaha jumping out to that 2-0 lead, seemingly in control. But the number of penalties called against Omaha in this one. And again, Iowa's had 10 power plays in this game to just Omaha's 3. And 2 of Omaha's power plays came after Gavin Baumhover took a 5-minute. Actually, and they wouldn't even, the second one wouldn't even, yes it would, because it was a 4-on-3 and then a 5-on-4, or 4-on-4. But just a very unevenly officiated game. No doubt some of the Omaha penalties were there, but there have been a lot of calls let go on the Iowa side. And as I said before, good teams overcome adversity. And so it's not the first time Omaha's run into this over the course of the season, and probably won't be the last if their season continues. So playoff games, as we said, playoff series, always hard to close out. So Omaha's going to try and dig deep here and do something off this face-off. Never know what can happen in a shootout. So Omaha would like to take care of business, probably Iowa for that matter as well, in 5-on-5 play here. And if Iowa is able to come back and win it, we'll have a Game 3 here for you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. If Omaha is able to win it, they will close out the series and head to the districts in 2 weeks. In behind the goal. Centering pass out front. Bouncing puck and fanning on it was Yelm, and we'll get an icing call here. And a glorious chance for Yelm as that was centered, but the puck was bouncing, and he was just not able to get wood on it. So with 24.2 seconds left to go here, another face-off in the Iowa zone. Yelm, Battaglia, Murphy out there along with Sanborn and Skolmulski. And Omaha able to win that draw. Skolmulski up high, near side for Sanborn. Sanborn rips it. Oh, that just cleared the crossbar. That was rising quickly and looked to be labeled top shelf, but goes over the crossbar. In the corner, Omaha will battle. 9 seconds left. Omaha maybe with one last gasp here, and Sanborn will get over. 4-3, and it looks like we're going to head to a 3-2-1. That's it. So we will head to, I believe, a shootout here, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe another overtime period. Let's see what happens. And they're going into the bench to get a notepad. So my guess is, and I think maybe the officials asked the off-ice officials, Simon Yelm and Travis Hunsicker, to get maybe the list of shooters from the coaches ahead of time. But they've got to go in order. And so I believe we will go to a shootout here. Not sure whether it's 3-man or 5-man. Be interesting to see who has the option here and who elects to do what. Either Omaha will shoot first or go second. Again, these two teams have been to 2 shootouts earlier in the season. Iowa winning both those shootouts. One against Aiken, one against Mazlikowski. So this not unfamiliar territory for these two teams, and it looks like Iowa will go first. And it's going to be Crawley. So Cam Crawley will shoot first for Iowa. Aiken to our left, Quick to our right. I would suspect it's a 3-man shootout, but as we've seen before against St. Louis, these things can go on 7, 8, 9 rounds. And Crawley will move in first for Iowa. Crawley moving in. Crawley looking to come in. Crawley shoots and scores. So Iowa with the advantage here as Crawley hits his mark. And now Ashton Chrisman, who was the shootout hero against St. Louis, will shoot first for Omaha. Chrisman will move in. Chrisman shoots and he fires it wide. So now it's going to be Hedlund. And if Hedlund can score here, Omaha's going to have to score, I believe, if it's a 3-man shootout. And Hedlund will come in plenty slow. Hedlund moving in. Hedlund fires it wide, so Omaha has a chance here to tie it. And they don't want it to come down to the last shooter here, so Dallas D'Amato is going to pop one in. Now would be a good time. D'Amato moving in for Omaha. D'Amato. And D'Amato with some nifty hands scores there. Great move by Dallas D'Amato. Unbelievable patience. And he looked like Patrick Kane on that one. Great move by D'Amato. So we are tied up at 1. And now it's going to be Brady Braun for Iowa. Braun will come in. Braun moving in. Braun with a shot. Pad stopped by Aiken. And Omaha will have a chance to win it here. Let's see who Coach Jeff Hogan sends out. And it's going to be Jensen Lopez against Joseph Quick. And if Lopez could score here, it would seal the Midwest Championship for Omaha. Lopez moving in. Lopez in over the zone line. Lopez walking in. Lopez shoots and scores! Jensen Lopez puts Omaha up. Nobody coming off the bench, so it appears this will be a 5-man shootout. So unfortunately, premature here as we head into round 4 with Omaha leading 2-1 in the shootout. Moving in is Hawkins for Iowa. Hawkins nearly loses it there. And Hawkins lifts it up over Aiken, recovering nicely there. That was a hell of a backhand by Hawkins. And so we're tied up at 2, bottom 4. So there's obviously a 5-round shootout. Battaglia can put Omaha in a good position here if he can score. 2-2 in the 4th round here. Battaglia moving in. Battaglia with a goal! And Battaglia puts Omaha back on top, 3-2. So we're headed to round 5. And if Aiken can stop Parkman here, check that, Lockwood here, then Omaha will win it. Lockwood moving in. Lockwood taking his time, going wide. Lockwood moving in. Aiken makes the save, and Omaha wins it. 3-2 in a shootout. They are the Midwest champions. And what a job by Omaha to hang on here as they led 2-0. A valiant effort by Iowa as they come back to tie it up after being down 2-0. And Tommy Aiken with the big stop there. He had a solid day in net. And Omaha showing great resiliency here. And they are your 2018-2019 Midwest champions. They sweep the series 2-0. A 4-3 win yesterday. A 3-2 win today. Bryce Battaglia with the deciding goal in the shootout. Jensen Lopez and Dallas D'Amato also scoring. Joseph Quick played well in the net to my right. He takes the hard luck loss. Aiken gets the win to my left. And Omaha will advance to the district championships in St. Peters, Missouri in 2 weeks' time. They will likely face the St. Louis Junior Blues, Team Wisconsin, and the Chicago Mission in that district final at the St. Peters Recplex in St. Peters, Missouri. And so congratulations to the Omaha U16s as they win the Midwest final and a hard-fought game. Like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, playoff hockey at any level, at any age group is always hard, and it's always hard to close out any playoff series as the players take their championship banner. And so Aiken hangs tough after he got beat twice in the 3rd period on a shot by Slissons and then on a ricochet BB of a power play goal by Hedlund. And he hangs tough the rest of the way and only gave up 2 goals in the shootout. But Omaha scores 3. Battaglia, who also had a goal in the game, Lopez, and D'Amato with a absolutely sick move to get the shootout scoring started for Omaha. And you see some players out there, including Steven Mazlikowski, fresh off knee surgery. And great to see him out there. And so Omaha, your 2018-2019 Midwest champions. And again, Battaglia with a goal in the game to get it started off a redirect of a Jensen Lopez shot. And then KJ Yelm gave Omaha a 2-0 lead. That's held until the 3rd period where Slissons rifled one up over the glove of Aiken to make it 2-1. And then Hedlund on the power play. Their only power play goal in 10 tries for Iowa. But that was the tying goal. Then Omaha dodged a bullet as Gavin Baumhover took a 5-minute major penalty. Iowa got themselves into trouble during that power play as they took 2 minor penalties. Omaha had a brief 4-on-3 power play. And then they hang on to kill the rest of that major, force overtime. They had the better of the chances in overtime. Then they get to a shootout. And a Wild getting the first goal of the shootout, but then D'Amato coming back with an absolutely gorgeous move. D'Amato undressed Joseph Quick and got Omaha on the board. Aiken made a save there. Then Battaglia came back, and check that, Lopez came back and scored prematurely. We thought Omaha had won it in the 3-man shootout, but the shootout went on as it was a 5-man shootout. Iowa gets a goal from Hawkins as he almost lost the puck and then made a great backhand shot high over the blocker side of Aiken. It was a nifty recovery by Hawkins, but then Bryce Battaglia, who also scored a goal in regulation, was the hero. And then Aiken sealed the deal with the save in the 5th round of the shootout. And Omaha is your 2018-2019 Midwest champions. And Aiken is only outdone today by his sister Annabelle, who got her first shutout today in just her first year as a goaltender at the Waterville Valley Tournament. Girls U10, Winchester with a 0-0 tie. Annabelle Aiken gets her first shutout today, so congratulations to her. And congratulations to Tommy Aiken and the rest of the Omaha AAA U16s on the 2018-2019 Midwest Championship. So Omaha lives to play another weekend, and that will be 2 weeks at the St. Peter's Recplex in St. Peter's, Missouri, where we'll be there for the Central District Finals. And again, Omaha will be playing St. Louis Junior Blues, Team Wisconsin, 2 teams they've already beaten this year, and they'll get a crack at the number 2 ranked Chicago Mission. So that will do it from here, from the Sidner Ice Arena, where the final score for the final time is in an overtime shootout scenario. Omaha wins it by a score of 3-2. They're your 2018-2019 Midwest champions. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks.